Kia ora, Chrissy back again, and we're going to get into the next episode of House of the Dragon.
Like, comment, and subscribe, please.
So last time we had Rhaenyra the Cruel, Rhaenyra being blamed by the Greens for the beheading of Jaehaerys. Otto seeing it a perfect opportunity to use Jaehaerys's murder to turn people against Rhaenyra, whereas he's trying to keep things kind of peaceful, yet and using the opportunity to bring the houses to him. Aegon, on the other hand, wants, blood and fire, basically. He fires Otto, hires on Christian Cole as the new hand, which is just so disgusting considering that it was, Christian Cole and Alicent bumping uglies while he should have been, keeping guard. None of this would have happened. None of this would have happened. Rhaenyra and Daemon had a huge fight over it, and she has basically told him that she doesn't trust him anymore. So he's taken off. He's gone to Harrenhal. And because Christian Cole is dealing with a lot of guilt right now, he goes and takes it out on Eric, is it? I can't remember which twin stayed with the Blacks and which one went with the Greens. I think it was Eric. Told him that he was going to go to Dragonstone and kill Rhaenyra in her bed, basically. So he does do that. He goes over to Dragonstone trying to disguise himself as his brother. The White Worm sees him, and because Rhaenyra let it go, she repays the favour and gives Eric the heads up. The two twins have a huge fight, and I'm sure Eric killed Eric. And then he killed himself. So lots going on. Oh, and then, of course, we can't forget that at the end of it, Alicent and Christian Cole decided they were going to bump uglies again. So that was great. We're going to get into the next episode. If you'd like the full-length reaction to this episode, as well as others in the series and other shows, then you can go to my Patreon. The link will be down in the description box below. If you don't want to do that, that's fine. Just giving this video a like, commenting, subscribing to my channel, any of that will help as well. Okay, let's get into it.
Can you even get that thing up?
Well enough for killing Blackwoods. Put the boundary stones back.
Oh my god. Do you know what this reminds me of?
Just rolled their way over so Bracken cows can fill their bellies on Blackwood grass. The Assize at River. Fuck the Assize. This is our land.
Okay. This reminds me of... Sorry to stop so soon. It's with these two, what popped into my mind was when Springfield and Shelbyville were like competing over the lemon tree in The Simpsons. That's what this reminded me of.
Babe killer. What did you say? Your false queen Rhaenyra is a kinslayer. Aegon Targaryen is no true king. Just as you are no true knight. You're both craven. Little. God! You wouldn't dare.
Christ. Okay. Oh my god.
He is the basest of villains.
I cannot fault him for keeping his oath.
And what of those who sent him?
Otto Hightower would never have allowed this. Hotter blood has prevailed, I think. Soon they will not even remember what it was that began the war in the first place.
That is easy enough. They usurped my throne.
That is one answer. Or was it when the child was beheaded? Or when Aemond killed Luke? Or when Luke took Aemon's eye?
Wow, yeah. It's been going for a while.
There may be another way. Alicent Hightower. She knows war is coming, and that it'll be savage beyond all compare. I do not believe she wants it.
What she did
It is not her, but the men around her who seek bloodshed.
She permitted it.
As you permitted the murder of a little boy in his bed.
It's a good point, Rhaenys.
House Bracken took it upon themselves to attack the Blackwoods, who declared for the Pretender. Lord Samuel Blackwood himself is slain.
Good. First blood in our name.
The Blackwoods and the Brackens have feuded for centuries. This is nothing more than an excuse for them to indulge their ancient grudge. It's no true war.
Call it what you will. I call it war. The question is, what are we going to do about it?
Your Lord Uncle Ormond marches from Old Town at the head of a great host, Your Grace. And your brother Darren's dragon nears fighting age. Call on them to suppress the Riverlands.
Alas, they are months away. Out of war.
This council must rediscover the discipline it lately had if it's to be of any use.
The Riverlands are the key to the war. Harrenhal is the key to the Riverlands.
Yeah, it's with Daemon us.
I will turn the Crown land houses who declared for Rhaenyra to our cause. We will add their numbers to our own and then turn west, where I will enlist the Brackens, subdue the Riverlands, and take Harrenhal.
Bold scheme indeed.
Well, the gods favour the bold.
They did not favour Sir Eric.
What say you, my king?
Behind closed doors, they fuck like bunnies.
Vhagar will
Otherwise,
remain here to defend the city.
I'll come too with Sunfire.
Aegon.
Your Grace.
You'll need a dragon.
My plan is not to draw attention.
And what will you do if you encounter one or more of Rhaenyra's dragons?
That is precisely why you must remain, brother. It's a brave thought, but we cannot risk your loss.
I'm as fearsome as any of them.
oh, she didn't leave. Okay.
You said your earnest desire was to flee Westeros.
And you let me go.
One turn for another, then.
I know the workings of the Red Keep and the movements of those who serve there.
And what is my worth to you?
I would punish the High Towers for what they have done. But more than that, I know the struggles of the small folk of King's Landing. They will be ruled either by you or by the usurper. And only one of you has shown yourself to be merciful. Are they always like this?
Sea Smoke has grown restless of late. We cannot know why.
He wants another rider?
I've decided to send Joffrey to Ward with my cousin, Lady Jane Arryn. She has pledged an army in return for a dragon. Aegon and Viserys will accompany him until a place of greater safety can be found.
Tyraxes is better hatchling. And Stormcloud.
I want you to go with them. You must take the little ones further. To Pentos, I think. It breaks my heart to send my boys away, not knowing when I will see them again. Rhaena, I need you to be the mother to them that I cannot.
Wow.
And my sister?
I need Baela here.
Because she has a dragon.
I cannot promise to make you happy, but I ask you, make this sacrifice willingly. For all of us.
Sending them away to be safe. Oh God, here comes Daemon. I mean, it's not a bad thing, isn't it? I mean, I know she's not happy that she doesn't have her own dragon. It's such a cool looking dragon. Caraxes, isn't it? Wow.
I'm claiming Harrenhal.
Apparently so.
And who are these people?
I, Sir Simon Strong, Castellan of Harrenhal, pledge fealty
Simon
to
Strong.
Rhaenyra of House Targaryen, first of her name. I swear this by the old gods and the new.
Who's the chick? Don't start fucking putting your dick anywhere, Daemon.
If you've not yet surmised, you are welcome here.
And what of your lord, Larys Strong?
Oh, yeah, fuck, that's right.
He who sits at the false court.
Oh,
Larys
God.
Clubfoot is no lord of mine. My nephew, Lord Lionel, perished by fire, and his son too. Here, in this damp place, even in summer we struggle to light the hearths. So no, you will find no loyalty to Larys Strong here, my prince.
Your Grace.
Because he's a King Consort.
I'd only assumed that as
Then
consort.
we are reminded of the perilousness of assumption.
Indeed. Your Grace.
Queen's Consort. Queen's Consort.
There are 40,000 swords in the Riverlands, the largest undeclared host in the realm. Only Harrenhal is of a size enough to garrison them.
You should know that a
And this
substantial
is what,
number of the swords have now declared and are presently at war. Houses Bracken and Blackwood have long detested one another.
This is what Christian Cole was going to do as well.
Summon your Lord Paramount so that I may treat with him myself and turn them to our cause.
That would be Lord Grover Tully, but he grows frail. His grip on his bannerman is weak. They feel they can do as they please.
I will speak with him nonetheless. People should obey their liege lord.
If you are successful, well, when you are successful, what then?
We march on King's Landing and take the throne.
All right. I don't know, with him not taking a dragon with him and Damon taking his dragon, you'd think people would be intimidated, but...
So, Wayne, welcome to King's Landing.
How exhilarating to arrive at court after 3 long months on the road to find my Lord Father, who served 3 kings faithfully, unseated as Hand of the King. And by a man from such modest beginnings. What a giddying ascent the gods have bestowed on you.
That's not passive aggressiveness, I don't know what is.
Sister.
Ooh, machinations going on there. They're still hanging up there. Charming. Lovely. Unnecessary.
Then we must seize the hour and act before our enemy does. They have penetrated our castle walls, and now the Riverlands are aflame after the Battle of the Burning Mill.
There has been no word from Prince Damon, Your Grace.
Then we must press what advantage we do have.
And what is that?
Dragons. Send them all out. Start turning green strongholds to our cause. And burn those who resist.
No, we will secure victory with armies, not with dragons alone. The Vale and the North will send men. We must give Damon time.
You have witnessed firsthand just how vulnerable you are.
Perhaps it is time for you to think about secreting yourself somewhere safe, while we remain here as a source of distraction.
Get out of the way so they can wage war.
This council would do well to remember that their queen wears the crown of my grandsire, Jaehaerys the Conciliator. A prudent ruler, the wisest of Targaryen kings whose reign outlasted every other. Even Aegon the Conqueror's.
That's right, she's got that different crown. I don't know. Both councils just want to go for blood.
I cannot spare a fighting dragon, but I send what I can. Stormcloud and Tyraxes are small, but they will grow. It is for you to remind Lady Jane of her pledge and persuade her of the urgency of our need.
Everyone's got their part to play.
You do a great service, and may yet find yourself glad to be out of harm's way.
Do not coddle me, Bela.
We each do what we can.
Yeah,
I think is some consolation.
I don't understand why she's been so hostile about it.
Eggs are even more fragile. But should all come to ruin here, you will bear our hope for the future.
Your Grace.
Are those the eggs? Are those Daenerys' eggs? There was 4 of them.
I feel sad about Jaehaerys.
Sadness is a condition of motherhood.
There's naught to be gained from it.
Helena,
I forgive you.
What?
I said that I forgive you.
Suits you, Your Grace.
Fucking disgusting. I was hoping she wouldn't bring it up, but here we go.
There are diverse rumors whispered on the streets of your city. One such is that your grace sends his forces to battle, and in his courage and wisdom flies with them. Another is that his grace was outwitted and persuaded to fly to war with Sir Criston, so the Queen Alicent may reign in his absence.
Wow.
With Prince Aemond at her side.
Wow. Fucking hell. You know it'll work.
Matters little. Tales take on a life of their own, like weeds, unless they are tended.
Well, tend to them then. My father always said he had no use for a master of whisperers, and yet I find myself wanting for one.
That's what he wanted, isn't it? Get in close there. He's so easily manipulated. Aegon?
Shall we escort you to the dragon pit, Your Grace?
He's not going now.
I think mayhaps I shall fly another day.
Yeah, it does seem wise on reflection.
Fucking kiss asses.
Sir Martin has a new squire that wants bedding in.
He's never fucked a woman.
But you're sworn to chastity now.
Of course, Your Grace.
No one gives a fuck around here, mate. See how you're just being fucking stepped all over? I think it's hilarious, but that's just me.
Ah, lads. I've had quite a day of it.
Yeah? Not sure I'm much for talking. Although, you know, a wet whistle works wonders.
Get him a drink.
Dornish, are you?
Yes, I am.
The part of Westeros my house never settled. Although it said even Dorne mourned the passing of my grandsire. Is that so?
Who was your grandsire? They call him the Conciliator.
King Jaehaerys.
You are saying you're a Targaryen? I'm the son of Balon the Brave.
Bastard brother to Prince Daemon.
And the late King Viserys. Uncle to the one true Queen, Rhaenyra Targaryen.
I mean, you know, could be a bastard, but it's all bollocks.
You do not look very much like King Viserys.
He speaks truth right enough. Look, you can tell by his hair.
Yeah, because I'm their half-brother, you fuckwits.
All right.
Yeah, I'll tell you who else doesn't have silver hair. The rightful heir to the Iron Throne, my nephew, Prince Jaehaerys Velaryon.
Uh-oh.
Here's your other nephew.
All hail the king! All hail the king! Drinks for all! At the pleasure of the crown!
Dude, leave. If it's true, if you're being truthful, leave.
Did I tell you I came here as a lad? It's...
Oh, okay. That's all
a
right.
little tame, but a good a place as any to get it wet.
Oh my god!
She's about 3 times the price. Her name is, Sylvie, or Chelsea, or...
One thing I did not think I'd be seeing today is someone getting a fucking blowjob.
Did you fuck her like a hound?
Why he looks so vulnerable.
Your squire is welcome to her. One oar is as good as another.
Is that real? Was that makeup? Fucking impressive. Holy shit! Okay. It's from Alicent. Is this really from her, though?
Our company has camped back yonder.
On the cold, hard ground. Which is why we make for the bull. I assure you, my nephew will not begrudge me a night of comfort. We will rendezvous with your army at first light. Or if their wine is good, perhaps a little after first light.
What do you see?
Cole?
Is that Caraxes? Oh, it's Baylor. Man, you gotta wear goggles or something, you know? I'm sure that the wind will be whipping in your eyes. Look at that beautiful thing. Don't go to... Oh, you're lucky. Well, I've just... Whoa. Careful, you don't know if they've... I don't think they've got anything that can take down a dragon right now, but... Just don't land, please. Dude, just leave, Baylor.
A good showing, Sir Kristen. I am in your debt.
They know we're abroad, they'll be hunting. And we must move under the trees and by cover of dark starting tonight. And no fucking inns.
Sir Kristen Cole. With some half-dozen other knights, I'm sure of it.
Your Grace, we commend the Lady Baylor for her sharp eyes, but we can tarry no longer. The time for action is surely now. Cole will look to increase his numbers, and he may call upon a dragon of his own.
This is why you must act now, Your Grace.
What did Alicent's note say? Come on, Rhaenyra. Gotta do something.
I have heard your arguments, and will consider them.
Nothing. Fuck. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the right thing for her to do is, but just doing nothing isn't fucking helping. Why wouldn't you knock first? Is it gonna be this chick? No.
Always coming and going, aren't you?
Is he dreaming?
And I have to clean up afterwards.
Oh. Oh, that's horrid. Oh my god, is this guilt? Is that one of those trees? Know what I'm saying? Oh, this is the chick I was thinking of. Yeah, it is. Oh.
You will die in this place.
And that's a scary portent, and... Is that true?
What do you know of the movements of Alicent Hightower?
Would you take her hostage? Or kill her outright?
I would speak with her, myself. She sent a raven. She has expressed her remorse. I must see her, face to face.
Jesus, Rhaenyra.
There is one place Alicent goes. Outside the castle walls. Where you may yet find her alone.
Okay. This is dangerous. Very dangerous, Rhaenyra. Why don't you, like, dye your hair? I'm sure they have something, you know, some natural colour that you can dye your hair. Oh, this is stupid. She's gonna get caught. She must go alone from here. Okay.
No, no. I must speak with you. If I could cry out, your knights would find me. I would be taken or slain. But not before I killed you. Oh, I have begun badly.
So you've come to surrender then?
I have come to see if we may uncover some path towards peace.
You have no army. Your allies turn from you when they hear of your depravity. Your hands are bloody to no crime. I could never have imagined you.
The trespass was not mine. I am a mother too, and you have yet to answer for the murder of my son.
I repudiate that act with all my heart.
Of course you do. I'm usurping my rightful inheritance. Have you now stooped so low that you will countenance the suffering and death of thousands in order that your feckless son...
Your father changed his mind.
When was your plan first laid? Was your ambition so keen?
He changed his mind, Rhaenyra.
No, he didn't. She really does think he did, though.
What did he say at the end?
Word for word. It was the prophecy.
He was weary. It was hard at times to understand. But he spoke Aegon's name.
Not your Aegon, though.
He said he was the prince that was promised to unite the realm.
And there it is.
What? I desire peace as you do, but to possess...
Did my father use those words? He spoke to you of the Song of Ice and Fire. It's a story he once told. About Aegon the Conqueror.
The Conqueror.
Yeah. Now you realise what happened?
You must go before you are discovered.
There's been a mistake.
There's been no mistake.
Please. You can prevent this, Alicent.
My father has gone from court. God is on the march, Aemon. You know what Aemon is? It's too late, Rhaenyra.
Alicent.
Leave. Quickly. Well, now she knows how things went so astray. Oh, it looks like resolve. That was really good. I'm so glad that his final words were finally told to Rhaenyra, because we know that he was talking about Aegon the Conqueror and the prince that was promised, and I can't blame Alicent for assuming that he was talking about his Aegon. This is why we don't use the same names. So much could have been avoided if they didn't have the same name. But even realizing that that's probably where her mistake came in, it's too late to change anything. It's not like she's going to be, oh, whoopsie daisy, let's get Aegon off the throne because I made a mistake. It wasn't going to happen. Everything that's happened so far, with Luke and with poor Jaehaerys. Jaehaerys? I keep getting Jaehaerys mixed up with Rhaenyra's older son, Jaehaerys, Valerion, Jaehaerys. Jaehaerys and Jaehaerys. Jaehaerys and Jaehaerys. That is why also kids' names are too fucking similar, okay? I get them mixed up. I've now forgotten what I'll say. Oh yeah. But yeah, everything that's gone on with Luke's death, Jaehaerys' death, it's just gone way too far now. There's nothing that's going to stop this war from coming. With Rhaenyra just continuing to try to find a peaceful way to end it, knowing now that it is just too late. Is she going to start listening to her counsel? I also want to know kind of where Rhaenys sits on it. She seems okay to to try and deal with this in a peaceful way. Like she said, the previous owner of the crown that Rhaenyra is wearing, the conciliator. She seemed like that was kind of the direction that she was hoping Rhaenyra would take it, but I don't know. Whatever's going on with Daemon at the moment, he is having some bad dreams, and that chick that said that he was going to die there, I was really surprised to see, was that guilt in his eyes for, being responsible for leading, this poor child to being beheaded. And again, was it necessary to see his head being sewn back on again. And talking about necessary, was it also necessary to see a fucking blowjob? Look, we've seen sex on Game of Thrones before. And obviously in the previous episode, we saw Alicent getting her own head. Which, by the way, why was it okay? Why was it fine to see this chick blowing this guy full on mouth action? But it was not okay to see Christian Cole. I don't even want to say it because it's so vulgar. It's vulgar for me to say on camera, though I'll say it all the time, like in real life. Okay, I was going to say it. But it was not okay to see Christian Cole eating out Alicent, okay? He was covered up by her dress in the position of the camera. Again, I'm not saying that the actress should have allowed herself to be seen full frontal like that. None of that. That's not what I mean. But yeah, we were able to see not just this chick giving this guy a full-on blowjob, which, by the way, was a pretty sad, pathetic blowjob. It looked dry and uncomfortable, and we all know a good blowjob is fucking wet and sloppy. Definitely that's not going on YouTube. And we also saw Aemond, full frontal. Again, whether that was really him or that was like a prosthetic and makeup, it looked amazing. Yeah, it's funny, you know. It's always fine to see a guy's like full on. That's always fine. And we'll see boobs every now and then. Well, I say every now and then. We see boobs quite a lot on this show. But I don't think seeing is equivalent to seeing a pair of tits. I mean, that's just me. Again, I'm not saying we should see ladies, you know, spread eagle. I'm not saying that. But I think it's I don't know. I think that it is just uneven, you know? I don't know. What do you think? I don't know what I'm talking about. But as for the episode, let's get back to the episode. How I loved it. Again, were they the eggs that Daenerys ends up with? There were 4 of them, though. So it makes me wonder, what happened to the 4th? Did it hatch? Because I forget what her name is. I'm so sorry. But she took the young kids and the eggs. I'm worried that she's going to get killed out there and the eggs are going to get lost. And then, I don't know, who was it that gifted the eggs to her? Was it Ilario? Was it them? Was it him, I mean? Yeah. So much going on in this episode. Aegon getting just completely manipulated by Larys, which isn't surprising. He lets himself get manipulated so much. That slight vulnerability that we saw in Aemond's eyes when he was with the prostitute, and then it kind of turning into, you know, a little bit harder. Yeah. Again, really, really good episode. I can't wait to see what's going to happen next. So we're going to leave it there for today. Thank you for watching with me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time for more of, what are we watching? House of the Dragon. Okay, bye.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you next time.